No, he's gone out, and that was a lethargic-looking Jeff Parsons, Ron. I think the selection may well have been too much for him at the last minute.
He's still living on the success of his British record. And the 1,000-metre boys getting ready. Let me just identify some of them for you. John Blackledge wears 4 in lane 1. Jeff West of the United States, he wears 7 in lane 2. Mark Scruton, the sailman, he wears 1 in lane 3. Then Graham Williamson, Wolverhampton and Bilston, returning to something like his best. He's in lane 4 wearing 5. Keith Cameron wears 2. James Mays with the white sweatlets, the white wristbands, he wears 8. Steve Cram wears 6. And Darrell Taylor, the sail harrier, only 19, is on the other side. 2.5 laps of the track, and all eyes must be on Steve Cram. A real test as to whether he can recover from both his race and the effects of the race, because that was still with him up until yesterday, and it's his racing brain that's telling him that he needs to race, although I think Brendan, 1 or 2 have been recommended him to take longer rest.
Some people thought he came back a little bit quickly from between those races, but I think Graham Williamson, who's a really determined character and is a real opponent of Steve Cram, he's in here and he's coming back to something like his best form, as you said, Ron. And I think he'll be testing Steve Cram tonight, as will James Mays, who's in 2nd place there, who finished 2nd in the 1,000 metres at Crystal Palace on Friday night. And I think Steve, apart from testing his injury, he's also got an impressive field here, and he'll have to draw on all his resources in this race.
So Keith Cameron it is that leads from James Mays. It was 53.6 at 400 metres. That's quite fast pace indeed. Graham Williamson pecking in 3rd place there, and then wearing 3 is Darrell Taylor, and then Steve Cram. Tall, he really is, what, 6'2½". Very tall figure at this event. Mays takes up the running with 1 lap to go. Graham Williamson gets after him. Steve Cram, seeing that they're going away, gets past the pacemaker and takes over in 3rd. The 3 big names out in front now. James Mays, so welcome on the European circuit, getting away. Graham Williamson finding it hard, but Cram, his racing instinct comes to the fore, pushes him up to the shoulder. He's going to be in the driving seat when it really matters. Wearing 1 running so well, Mark Scruton. He really has improved an awful lot as Mark Scruton this season. Sailor, Harrier and Loughborough. And will Steve Cram come through this test as well? He's in the ideal position. 1:49.4. The pace dropped during the second 400 metres. Graham Williamson charges his way through the inside and hits James Mays as he does so and gets away. Now and Steve Cram a little bit short of pace. He's not going to make up the gap. He's going to get past James Mays. He's pushing himself to the line. Graham Williams, the Scot, in front of his own crowd, has shown that he's recovered from injury. He's renowned for being a fairly physical character on the track. I wonder what James Mays felt about that. But this lad, well, to come in 2nd to beat James Mays, really, I think he's come through the test extremely well, particularly in the light of what Brendan was saying, that he really was in trouble yesterday, having recovered from his earlier race. He's in tough shape, but he's come through it well. Good to see Graham Williamson back. So our Olympic champions and high hopes in very good condition indeed. And as Graham Williamson goes off for his lap of honour, well, we'll hope that Steve Cram can recover quickly. We shall see Alan Wells later tonight at 200 metres.